Hello class, this is Professor Cuson, and one of the things that I'm going to try to do whenever possible, this may not be something I do every week, but I'm going to try to post a video of some sort, and with this being the first week, I thought it would only make sense that I just show you how to literally access the course. So that is what I'm going to do right now. So as you can see here, I've gone to Google here. This is just your ordinary home page. And I'm going to go to southwest.tn.edu. As you can see there, this is going to take me to the home page. There are a couple of different ways that you can get to PAWS, but the easiest way for you to do it is to simply click on PAWS right there. And then you'll click on PAWS Login, and it's going to take me to right here. Okay, now for you all, it may ask you for your information, for your password, for your username. Make sure that you fill all of that in so that you can get to a page that looks something like this. Now, yours is going to look a little bit different than mine since you are a student and I'm a faculty member. So when I click up on here, you are going to notice that there are two English classes. That's because I'm an instructor. For you, you may have a math class, you may have a science class, so yours is going to look a little bit different, but all of the courses or that you are taking in a given semester should be listed right here. So regardless of which English course you are taking, I'm just going to click on one because they both look exactly the same. Okay, so if you're an L37 or L38, all of this information is going to apply to you. So I'm just going to click on L37. Okay, so I click on that and I'm going to go to a page that looks like this. This is going to have some information on PAWS supported browsers. You definitely want to make sure that you are using the correct browser for whenever you access the course. Okay, you could click on this and read some information. I use Google Chrome. I think that's the best of the browsers, and I never have any problems, so that is what I would recommend that you to use as well. Down here is you're going to see the announcements. Okay, all of the announcements for the course are going to go here, and you definitely want to take advantage of this. And this is the big one. Launchpad information. Please make sure that you take care of this as soon as possible. Register for the course so that you can get into the textbooks and be able to complete some of the mandatory grammar assignments that are attached to Launchpad. So definitely keep an eye out whenever I send a weekly email, and I will be sending an email out on a weekly basis. It will always also be posted as an announcement because I think when you have the announcements, I think it's easier to access. Okay, so that is all going to be on this page right here. Okay, so you'll just have to scroll down a little bit. Now, to get to the course material, the best place to do that is to click on Content. Right here, you click on Content right over there, and it is going to take you directly to a page that looks something like this. So as you can see here, on the left side, you've got your bookmarks, and you've got your course schedule. Okay? Course schedule is going to show you a number of different things. Okay, and it's going to show you what is accessible. Okay, the thing that you always want to keep in mind, though, is that you want to go in order. Okay, so all of this right here, the Getting Started, make sure that you read this first. The Getting Started module will focus on how this course works. There's going to be a reading attached in your textbook, Patterns for College Writing. And then here, it's going to be all of the different assignments that you will need to complete. That will include 2 quizzes, a discussion board, a writing assignment that will be kind of a diagnostic, and 2 quizzes that are in Learning Curve. Okay, these are the 2 quizzes. These 2 quizzes right here will automatically be graded by the system. Okay, and I am going to be the one that is responsible for grading the quizzes that are up here, as well as the discussion, as well as the writing assignment. Okay, now the best part of this being a video is that if you don't understand something, you can stop and rewind and go back. So don't hesitate to do that as you go through this video because that's what it's here for. So I don't need to repeat myself. Okay, so you're going to go down here and you want to make sure you read all of this. As of right now, there is no syllabus, but hopefully there will be one by the end of this weekend. How this course works, instructor and student expectations, communication tools, assessment tools. Make sure you read all of this. Hopefully on Monday, you want to make sure you read all of this information because this is going to tell you how the course works. Okay? So there's also some information on how to read feedback on essays, activities, and then there is all of these assignments right here. These are what are called assessment activities, where you've got your PAWS quiz. I'm your teacher, not your internet service provider. Make sure you read over this. This discussion board is class introductions. This is where we will introduce ourselves, and I'm going to try and post my introduction at some point this weekend just so I can get things started. There will also be this introductory writing assignment, the diagnostic test, that you'll have some time to post. The sentence grammar diagnostic, as well as the style, punctuation, and mechanics diagnostic pre-test. Okay, this is what you're going to be spending the first couple weeks on. You, because this is an online class, can generally do this at your own leisure, but I am going to be strictly enforcing these due dates. So please, please make sure that you turn everything in on time. When you see these little due dates, make sure that you post them correctly and in the correct format. So whenever you get finished with this, then you're going to click on Launchpad. And again, you are going to need to make sure that you sign yourself in to all of this information. Make sure you are accurate and correct in that. Okay? So then you will click on the first module. The first module is the writing process. And as you can see again here, there are different things that you're going to have to follow. Okay, you're going to make sure that you read all of these chapters in Patterns for College Writing, because this will review over the writing process for you, as well as this particular reading, which is a little bit on the humorous side. It's just a couple pages for that. Okay, now for this one, there is a lot in the learning curve. So a lot of this material that you're doing in the first module has to do with Launchpad. So please, that is why you need to make sure you access this as quickly as possible so that you can start to get all of this finished. Okay? And as you scroll down here, you will see the different overview objectives, some keywords that you'll want to know, kind of a lecture, kind of a page just explaining things, some activities, and then these assessment activities. Okay? Now, you could see some of the due dates are a little bit off. I'm going to be going back in and changing these as we go. I do want to point out that this class was assigned to me just yesterday, so I'm going to do my best to make sure that these are all changed up and that these are accurate so that you can go ahead and post. Okay? So the next module is narration. Okay, the narration, this is where you're going to be writing a narrative essay. And again, as you go up to here, you always want to make sure that you check out these first. Okay, you want to make sure that you read what the module is about, kind of get a good idea of what you're supposed to be doing as far as the grammar goes, some of the examples of narrative. Okay, and you definitely can do that. So there is also the assessment activities as well for this first module, where you will complete the quizzes and the discussions as well as the eventual writing assignment. So as I mentioned before, I am going to be doing some of these, and yes, as I mentioned before, some of these dates are going to be need to be changed. So this is just an idea of what you can find on content. Another great place to go if you would like to see what's going on is you can click on the discussions right here. And if you scroll down, then you can see that all of your discussion posts, okay, from the course announcements, okay, to the general, to asking instructor for help, and then to the ones where you are actually getting graded with the class introductions and the different ones as you scroll down. So if you just want to go to an easy to find place for all of the discussion boards, then this is the place that you go to. One more time, that is communication, clicking on discussions. If you want to turn assignments in, okay, you're generally going to do that in one of two places. The first one is quizzes. All of the quizzes that you will find for this class can be found right here. As you can see, they are all listed for you, and you can just do them as it becomes appropriate. Okay, the other thing is that you are going to be clicking on assignments. Okay, assignments, you'll scroll down here, and as you can see, this is all listed, all of the essays that you will be completing for this class. You will complete 6 essays for this class. The introductory writing assignment, narration, exemplification, classification, comparison and contrast, and the final exam, the final paper that will be due on December the 7th. Okay? Now, I don't want anyone to see any grades, but if you would like to access your grades and see where that is, then you will again click on assessment and you will click on grades, and that will take you where you need to go. Okay? So if you have any questions on this video, please make sure that you ask, and I will be happy to work with you and help you. But for the most part, these videos will probably be more focused around content depending on what needs that I see or feel the class needs. But I'm hopeful that this video helps you navigate the course a little bit. And again, this is a video, so make sure that you go back, slow things down a little bit, rewind, fast forward, just do what you need to do so that you understand how to navigate this course. So I will be available to you via email, via text message, and Skype, so please make sure you do that. Other than that, good luck in this first week. Thank you very much.